let's see how this goes. This is the pregame portion. So we're sticking infield right now. That kind of focuses on the fence. I know it's shaking right now if you're watching this live. Check, check, check.
You already plugged this in for me?
I was plugged in when I got here.
Give power.
Oh, look at that. It's working.
So you didn't have to reset any of those things?
No?
Because this isn't working. Oh, because it's not plugged in.
Oh, maybe it's not.
No, there's that little thing up at the top. See that black one at the top?
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's not, because I need it here. Right, there's the end of it.
Ah.
Brother, you got enough room up here or what?
Dude, we're doing live video and stuff today. It's a whole thing, see?
Oh, just like prison.
It looks like it, right?
Dave, you can figure that out.
I can. I even brought my spectacles.
All right, love you, bye.
See you, love you, bye. Good luck.
I'll try to condense this a little
No,
bit.
this is good.
I do take up quite a bit of space.
I'm shocked. It's gonna be a little chilly up here today.
Yeah, I got a winter hat just in case.
Put my winter jacket on.
Yeah, I got mine. I wish I could get to focus on something besides this stupid fence, but
It's a nice fence. It's been there a while.
No, you can't tell.
Actually, this was redone about 15 years ago. The backstop.
Yeah. So this will, the video part's gonna catch like anything we say. So just, you've been warned.
Just deny it. Somebody that sounds like me. You can't see it. Just sounds like me.
It's true. Look, I got this neat little tripod gimmick.
Good evening, David.
Go,
Justin.
Coach, how are you?
How are you?
Staying warm.
Nice summer night.
He remembers.
Hey.
Thanks a lot, man.
Hey, wearing my winter coat.
Yeah, I know. I guess I gotta go with the second layer on.
I'm a hockey guy. It's fine.
I was at home and I said, I'm wearing my winter coat. Good, how you been? Good. Because the wind will blow right through here
Oh, yeah.
because of the openings. Oh, God.
See, I got my winter hat.
And you look good.
I didn't get out to a lot of hockey games, so this will make up for it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, where's my red pen? I got my green pen. I got my red pen. Christmas. Diaz, we have white as the pitcher.
So we'll have to do unpaid attendance today.
Fauscher, right? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
I knew that. I just want to see if you knew it.
That's good. Stranger, how are you? Oh, at hockey practice for the school, kid ran into me full blast. No, it was an accident.
You know,
Life's a good. How you been, son?
I can't complain.
Sheila pushed me down the stairs.
Who can blame her?
No, I'm still here. Tough old bird. So the unpaid attendance is at 73 right?
Right. Oh my goodness. It's gonna start a little early, huh?
It works for me. Does it work for you?
Works for me.
Before it gets any colder.
Jesus.
Careful, fix it up.
Oh yeah. My own video.
Get some free press tonight for the guys.
All right. Hey, the video is live. Retweet that.
Hey, if you make it through a half an inning, I'll be proud
We're
of
live right now.
what we might need. We might need an igloo like that out there. See the igloo? Might have to get one of those up here.
Well, good evening and welcome to Spaulding High School in chilly Rochester, New Hampshire. Tonight for Division I softball action. Tonight it's the Spaulding Red Raiders taking on the Dover High Green Wave. Of course, this rivalry goes across all sports, and in my opinion, the best rivalry in New Hampshire high school sports. These two teams no strangers to each other. Both teams, well, kind of stumbling out of the gate this season. The Red Raiders out to a 5-4 start, while the Green Wave have a record of 3-5. Both teams have had a winning and losing streak so far in the young season. For the Dover Green Wave, they lost their first 3 games, rattled off 3 straight wins before losing their last 2. For the Red Raiders of Spaulding, they lost their first 2 games, won their next 2, lost their next 2, and then have won their most recent 3 games. So it's been an up and down ride for both teams. Spaulding coming off a 20-0 win at Manchester Central just 2 nights ago. The Dover High Green Wave coming off of a loss in their last game. Of course, they've lost their last 2. They lost 17-4 to Pinkerton on Monday evening. They lost 9-8 at home to Nashua North. Lost to Bedford, who's undefeated earlier in the season by kind of 4-2. So both teams have had close shaves. Bedford, if we take a look at Spaulding's record, the Red Raiders lost also by a count of 4-2 to the Bedford Bulldogs. This game is being video broadcast live on YouTube, so if you go to either the MOSN Twitter or Facebook account, you'll be able to check out this action live on video. It's not going to be the most high-quality production values in the world, but you will be able to see what's going on, for the most part, from our position high above home plate. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, should be ready for first pitch. We'll get you the starting lineups when we return. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash.
Chilly 52.
52 degrees, but I don't know about that at this point.
Chilly 52.
If you're watching on YouTube, you won't hear the audio from the commercials, but rest assured our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Lilac Car Wash with locations in Rochester and Somersworth. And welcome back to Spaulding High School. Justin McIsaac with you for tonight's Division I softball matchup between the Dover High Green Wave and the Spaulding Red Raiders. Give you the starting lineup for the Green Wave. Leading off, number 9, the left fielder, Jaden Smith. The third baseman is Teresa Carenti. She wears number 15. Hannah Kittigwa is in center field, batting third and wearing number 10. It'll be Abby Ecker in the circle, wearing number 12 and batting cleanup. Grace Hallett behind the plate, number 6 and hitting fifth. The number 6 hitter is Faith Basham at first base. Lydia Heisen is the number 7 hitter in right field. Number 8 hitter is Lindsay Donahue at shortstop, as our first pitch is outside for ball 1 from the Spaulding pitcher Haley White. We'll leave the rest of the Dover lineup in just a smidge. 1 ball and no strikes. And now 2-0 as that one misses a bit low. Lindsay Donahue at shortstop, and Anna Shagnon, the number 9 hitter, is at second base. 2 balls and no strikes. And Haley White gets strike 1 over. 2-1. As I said, if you're listening, you can watch this game from the behind the plate view on YouTube. The fence just kind of get in the way. There's a chopper to short. It's Hannah Winship firing over to first in time. Scooped up nicely by Gina Torres for out number 1. So 1 away in the first inning, and that'll bring up Teresa Correnti. She spells her name T-R-E-I-S-A. Teresa. And according to Dave Colson, 52 degrees at first pitch, but the wind is howling, so it feels a lot colder than 52 degrees right now for the players, the broadcasters, and the scoreboard operators. Dave Colson's doing the wind sound effect, but he really doesn't need to. So I'm going to pan the live camera over. You can see the flag whipping above the scoreboard out in left center field. There's a fly ball to right. That could be trouble. Going back is Maddie Provencher. It's overhead to the fence. Around first, headed for second is Correnti. She's in there with a double. I'll tell you, she really got a hold of that because the wind's blowing from right to left, kind of knocking down fly balls, but she put a charge into that one for a double, and Dover's got a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Hannah Kittigwa, who wears number 10, hits from the left side. Spaulding defense from left to right, Delaney McKinney, Katie Raymond, and Maddie Provencher. As the first one to Kittigwa is on the outside corner for strike 1. Around the horn, Brittany Fauscher, Hannah Winship, Katie Raymond, and I think I got Katie Raymond in 2 spots there. That's incorrect. Haley Tapia is at second, I beg your pardon. And Gina Torres at first. That one fell back to the screen for strike 2. Hannah Kittigwa in an 0-2 hole. Haley White, the pitcher, and Mackenzie Diaz is the catcher for the Red Raiders. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the first. A little bit low for ball 1, smothered by Diaz. There is a brave contingent of Spaulding students out in left center. Some of whom are those guys wearing shorts. You know who those guys are. They wear shorts at all times of the year. 1-2 is popped up on the infield. Could be trouble with the wind, but Tapia camps underneath it and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 away for Grace Hallett. Where's number 12? It's Dover in their green uniforms, black pants, black socks, green helmets. So Spaulding in their red uniforms with the white sleeves, white pants, and red socks. This one is chopped to the pitcher on the first pitch. White goes to first in time to retire the side. So Haley White works around a double and is able to get out of the first inning unscathed. After half an inning, it's Dover nothing. Spaulding coming to bat. This is high school softball on MOSN, the Peconic Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. Bottom of the first inning at Spaulding High School, no score as the Red Raiders get ready to take their first rips of the evening. And we'll give you the Spaulding lineup. Leading off, the third baseman, Brittany Fauscher. It'll be Mackenzie Diaz behind the plate, batting second. Gina Torres is at first. She bats third. Haley White is in the circle, hitting cleanup. Allie Tuff is the designated player, batting fifth. Maddie Provencher is in right field, batting sixth. The number 7 hitter is Delaney McKinney. She's in left field. Katie Raymond's in center, batting eighth. And the number 9 hitter is Haley Tapia, who is at second base. Hannah Winship is the shortstop. She is being hit for by Allie Tuff. It will be Abby Ecker in the circle today for the Dover High Green Wave. Don't have stats at either team. Next time we have these two on, we hope to rectify that. In fact, these two teams will play each other Friday night, a home-and-home series for the Red Raiders and the Green Wave. Every year, Division I plays one team twice. This is the first time since I've been doing games that it's come up to Dover and Spaulding faced each other 2 times in the regular season. Of course, a few years ago, they faced each other twice. The second time was for all the marbles in the Division I championship game. As Abby Ecker goes into the lineup and gets strike 1 in there to Brittany Fauscher. Sounds like Dave Colson might have disagreed with that call up here. Clearly disagree there. The Dover defense in just a smidge. As time was called. And that is called a ball for a violation. I couldn't hear the home plate umpire. I couldn't hear exactly what was going on, but violation there by the pitcher Ecker, so charged with the ball. And that one's low for ball 2. And that can kind of throw you off for sure if you're in a rhythm as a pitcher. Early on, so maybe not much of a rhythm to get Ecker out of just yet. Still kind of filling in my scorebook. There's a slapper up the middle for a base hit. So leadoff hit for Brittany Fauscher. And there's a runner on for Mackenzie Diaz. Always a productive hitter in the Spaulding lineup. Squares number 4 and hits from the right side. Digging in that right-handed batter's box. As Ecker delivers, misses outside for ball 1. So both teams trying to find a little consistency here as in the middle part of the season. It goes quick in high school baseball and softball. And again, the home plate umpire says the hands are supposed to be apart, I believe.
She brings it in, brings it out, and then brings it back in.
Can't bring them out, bring them back in.
Once they're in, they gotta stay in and then pitch.
Okay, that's the issue. So Fauscher is awarded second base on what is the closest thing you can have to a balk in softball. Dover coach Mark Heisen is getting the explanation from the umpire, going out to talk to his pitcher, Abby Ecker, who's been cited for this twice now. I believe it counts as a ball to Mackenzie Diaz. I'll have to confirm that. So Coach Heisen now instructing his pitcher and also trying to perhaps settle her down. This can be a little unnerving. And yes, the count is 2-0. So a runner in scoring position for the Red Raiders with nobody out. A nice crowd filing in despite the nasty wind chill. The sun kind of playing peekaboo with the clouds, but it's not comfortable out here tonight. Lights will be on in just a little bit here with the 6:30 start. 2-0 to Mackenzie Diaz as Ecker now is ready. And the pitch is high for ball 3, 3-0. Gina Torres waiting on deck. As the 3-0 to Diaz. In there for strike 1. Well, it seems like a lot of these Spaulding kids have been saying their names forever. And it's because you have. They've had quite a successful run, the Red Raiders. Getting to the Final Four last year before losing to softball powerhouse Salem. Here's the 3-1 to Diaz. That is low and inside for ball 4. 2 on and nobody out. That'll bring up Gina Torres. Torres a lefty hitter. And Sheila Colson asks for time. I think she's going to get a courtesy runner there for Mackenzie Diaz. And get you the name of that courtesy runner in just a smidge here. Kind of scrambling with all my rosters and whatnot. In any event, Gina Torres at the plate, and she takes strike 1 on the outside corner, nothing in 1. See if Haley White can get, or excuse me, if Abby Eckert can get back on track here. Gave up a single and then a runner advance on an illegal pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner, nothing but 2. And some of these Spaulding partisans out in left center took umbrage with that call. Nothing but 2, nobody out, bottom of the first. Runners on first and second for Spaulding. Pitches. Strike 3 called. It was bobbled by the catcher. Runner goes from third, throws into the outfield. Here comes Fauscher to score the first Spaulding run of the game. So Torres took off for first, even though the bag was occupied. The runners advanced, and Fauscher came in to score, calling an E2 on the throw. Over to second went the runner from first, and it's 1-0 Red Raiders early on. It's Madison Strong as the courtesy runner. So 1-0 Red Raiders. 1 out in the inning now on the strikeout. So here's Haley White trying to help her own cause with a runner in scoring position. And the first one from Ecker is in the dirt. Nice stop from Hallett to prevent any advance from Madison Strong down there at second base. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 Red Raiders as they get around across an unusual fashion. There's a ball in the dirt. Another nice stop from Grace Hallett. 2-0. Dover defense from left to right. Jaden Smith's in left. Hannah Kittiqua is in center. And in right field, it's Libby Heisen. Around the horn from third to first, Teresa Carenti is at third. Lindsay Donahue, the shortstop. Another one in the dirt and another stop by Hallett. 3-0. So Lindsay Donahue at short. Second baseman is Anna Shagnon, and over at first, Faith Vachon. It's Abby Ecker pitching to Grace Hallett. 3 balls and no strikes to Haley White here in the bottom of the first. A howling wind. The 3-0 is in the dirt once again. Ball 4. Second walk of the inning. First and second with 1 out. And we'll see if there's a play on here for the batter, Allie Tuff. Will get another courtesy runner here for the pitcher, White, as this will be Lily Marshall in to run.
23 courtesy runner for the pitcher.
You gotta love the umpire that lets the broadcaster know what's going on. These umpires aren't always used to guys broadcasting the games. It doesn't happen a lot in softball and baseball in high school, but when we get somebody that lets us know, we appreciate that. So here you go. I think if you're watching the YouTube video, you can kind of see the scoreboard. I know the fence is in the way. I apologize. Not a lot I can do about that. But it's 1-0 Red Raiders here in the bottom of the first. Spaulding got a single, and then a runner advanced to second on an illegal pitch. A run came in to score on a stolen base, followed by an E2 on the throw that went over the third baseman's head after a called strikeout on Gina Torres. So here's Allie Tuff, the designated player, as they're called in softball. That one's high for ball 1. It's been a long bottom of the first here for the Dover Green Wave. As Abby Ecker delivers. That one's fouled straight back into your living room if you're watching at home. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Raiders at 5-4 on the season. Lost just 3 games last year, the last of which coming in the semifinals to Salem. Oh, it's fouled straight back once again. It's Allie Tuff now behind 1-2. 1 out in the bottom of the first, 1-0 Red Raiders. Still threatening here in the first frame. As Ecker delivers. Misses just a little outside for ball 2, and Abby Ecker wanted that call. Got the bad news though from the home plate umpire, 2-2. One out in the inning. Runners on first and second, and the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Around third comes Strong. The throw is up the third baseline. Strong scores, and the runners will advance to second and third on the throw. It's 2-0 Spaulding. So an RBI for Allie Tuff as Strong running for Diaz came in to score. Tuff got the second on the throw, as did Lily Marshall, advancing all the way to third on the throw. So Spaulding with the makings of an inning here, 2 runs in, and Maddie Preventure coming to the plate. Runners on second and third, still just 1 out in the inning. Couple of hits, couple of walks here for the Red Raiders. And they lead 2-0 to their arch rivals. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. These teams face off on Friday in Dover. And I believe Dover's playing at Shaw's Lane while their high school is being renovated. The old softball field, I think, has disappeared at this point. That one's low for ball 2, 2-0. Haven't had a chance to get over to as many high school baseball, softball games as we'd like. This one was in question tonight as we had some goings on in the McIsaac family. That one's low for ball 3, 3-0. Able to sneak away for this game. 3 balls, no strikes to Maddie Preventure. Delaney McKinney waiting on deck. There's a strike call. 3 balls and a strike. So the Spaulding right fielder, Maddie Preventure. Abby Ecker is ready, and the pitch. Fouled off, first base side out of play, 3-2. Spaulding lineup's pretty deep, as all these players in the lineup, for the most part, have big game experience. Scoring runs hasn't really been an issue for the Red Raiders. Here's the 3-2 with 1 out. Strike 3 call to the outside corner, 2 away. Boy, did Ecker need that. And that's the second time a Red Raider's been caught looking in the inning. Here's some of the Red Raider partisans out in the outfield disagreeing with the call. But 2 down here for Katie Raymond. Katie hitting from the left side. By the way, in the press box tonight, it's all winter coats, and there's a ball, 1-0. Your boy McIsaac here has a winter hat on the 3rd day of May. You never know. The 7th, check out the 8th Red Raider to bat in the 1st. And there's a strike. So went the call. Two outs in the inning here. As now the count is 1-2. I was right. This is the 7th Red Raider bat. That one slapped foul to stay alive. Delaney McKinney. Both outs of the inning have come via Red Raiders getting caught looking. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 1st. 2 runs in for Spaulding. Abby Ecker trying to get out of the inning, allowing just the 2 runs. The 1-2. Chopped foul again, staying alive is Delaney McKinney. The count holds at 1-2. One of the fans that threw the ball in getting a Bronx cheer from the Red Raiders student section. Shadows are starting to creep towards the pitching circle here. The lights will be on pretty soon. Here's another 1-2 from Abby Ecker. Another foul ball. laid out towards Hugo Bullen Field, where there was a lacrosse game going on. I think the lacrosse game has come to a close. It has. Spaulding and Memorial ladies were playing lacrosse earlier today. Another 1-2 pitch with 2 away from Abby Ecker. And another foul ball. What a battle being put on here between Delaney McKinney and Abby Ecker. Another 1-2 pitch coming up here from Ecker. Here it is. And another foul ball. As umpire needs another couple of softballs. Delaney McKinney is giving out souvenirs to everybody in the stands today. She spoiled 4 straight pitches all down the left field line. Still 1-2. 2 outs, 2 on in the bottom of the first. 2-0 Spaulding. Abby Ecker trying to win this battle. Here's the 1-2. That's outside for ball 2. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. As Ecker is ready. Outside for ball 3, and the count is full. Katie Raymond's been on deck for what must feel like an eternity here. Especially when it's chilly out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on the pitch. Slapped foul towards the Spaulding dugout. It's the 5th foul ball of the at-bat for Delaney McKinney. I'm running out of room in the box in the scorebook for her. First inning has taken a whole lot of time. We started a little bit early. As that one is foul. Thought I might have enough English to go fair, but instead stayed foul on the third base line. Delaney McKinney really making Abby Ecker work. By the way, that foul ball had to hurt, because with the wind, it probably feels like 20 degrees out in the field. That one's right off the end of the bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Pitch foul off left field. And somebody made a nice catch behind the dugout.
Hockey coach Jamie Ferrillo.
Jamie Ferrillo with the catch. Not a bad golfer either. I know he can catch.
Well, he's a former baseball player here.
There you go. 12th pitch of the at-bat coming up. What a battle here. Another 3-2. Ground ball to short. Donahue has it and will apply the tag. Faked the throw and was able to get Allie Toof for the out that retires the side. But Spaulding able to grab 2 runs on 2 hits, and they leave 2 on base after 1. It's Spaulding 2, Dover nothing. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Gun Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, all our coverage tonight is brought to you by Lilac Car Wash, with locations in Rochester and Somersworth.
Okay.
I'll do it myself. Yeah. Foul ball.
And we're back here at Spaulding High School. Justin McIsaac with you as We go to the top of the second inning. Two to nothing Red Raiders.
She said it was 3.
3 to nothing Red Raiders.
They had 2 runners on that scored the first.
Man, I must be lost here.
So was I.
We're gonna have to check that. Well, 3 to nothing is what I got. Or if I had 2 to nothing. Scoreboard says 3 to nothing. Maybe we'll get a clarification at some point.
Well, I received word from the Spaulding bench that it was 3.
Dave Colson has received word from the Spaulding bench that it was 3. I only counted 2. In any event,
We'll have to double check.
indeed we will. So it'll be Grace Hallett to start off the inning for Dover. See, I had the number 1 and number 2 hitters scoring, and then Haley White getting stranded at third, or the courtesy runner for Haley White, and Allie Tuff getting caught at second. And now we got Mark Heisen asking a question to, I believe that's Donna Martineau out at first base, about what Haley White's doing on the pitching rubber. And this might be some gamesmanship after Mark Heisen's pitcher was kind of nabbed for a couple violations. So, kind of a way to express your displeasure. And saying what's good for the goose is good for the other goose. Because nobody's a gambler out there. As the 1-0 is swung on a miss. Strike 1. Grace Hallett at the plate, the Dover catcher. And that one bounces back to the screen, 2-1. I had 2 runs, but the scoreboard says 3. That one's low for a ball, 2-1. Haley White got stranded on third. Only took a tag out. As there's a strike. 3-2. 3-2 to Grace Hallett. You can hear the wind howling. As the payoff pitch. Ground ball foul towards third. We'll see another 3-2 pitch. And we're going to find out between innings who else scored. That one's fouled off. So Grace Hallett trying to do what Delaney McKinney did. Spoiling some pitches here. We've already seen 7 pitches. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. And here it is. A little bit high for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Hallett. And that'll bring up Faith Vachon. Vachon hits from the right side. And we're getting a courtesy runner for the catcher. And we'll get you the name of that runner. Game started at a little before 6:30. We're in the second inning, and it's already 7 o'clock. Usually softball goes fast. That has not been the case so far today. And you'd think with the weather, it would. That's Olivia Shagnon running at first base. As Haley White winds and delivers. That one is fouled off out of play. 0-1. Olivia, the runner at first base, is a senior. Faith Vachon, a junior at the plate. There's a ground ball to the pitcher. To second for 1. That's all they'll get. As Winship able to keep her foot on the bag. Apply the tag as well, but the forced play there erases Hallett. 1-6. Really hard to turn a double play in softball. It's only 60 feet down the lines. So fielder's choice for Vachon. One away for Libby Heisen. who's got just the short sleeves tonight. That's gutsy. There's a strike on the inside corner to the Dover right fielder. Nothing in one. I'm not even playing, and I've got like 6 layers on. I'm like a burrito wrapped up here. Pitch is fouled off out of play. Nothing in 2. Somebody over on the Dover side must have come close to getting hit. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second. It's either 2 or 3-0 Spaulding. Pitch is swung on a miss for strike 3, and there's 2 away. First strikeout of the game for Haley White, and 2 down for Lindsay Donahue, the shortstop. Here's number 7. It's from the right side. Dover had a couple of consecutive championships in 2014, 2015. And that one's high and outside for ball 1. Most of those players have moved on to college, although a few of them are still kicking around. Hannah Kittiqua, part of those teams. And there's a ball high, 2-0. These 2 teams, of course, met in the 2014 softball championship game. Dover getting the better of that one. 2-0. Foul back to the screen towards us up here in the booth. 2-1. It's always nice when somebody drives by and beeps. We hear you, bro. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch. Changeup is lined to short. Caught for the out that retires the side. So White works around a leadoff walk and gets the next 3 in order. And after 1.5, it's 3-0 Spaulding. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McKaiser Gun Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. Welcome back to Spaulding High School. It's the bottom of the second inning. 3-0 Red Raiders is the score. Due up for Spaulding in the bottom of the second. It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters, Katie Raymond, Haley Tapia, and Brittany Fauscher, all scheduled to hit. Abby Ecker goes back to work. And she's going to get called for not bringing the hands together and taking them apart again. That's the 3rd time this has happened. So count goes to 1-0 without a pitch being thrown, and that one over the screen, or not over the screen, but to the screen. 2-0. 3rd time Abby Ecker's been found guilty of that by the home plate umpire. Once your hands are together in the glove, they just stay that way until the pitch is thrown. That one misses outside for ball 3-0, and I say it seems to have, these calls seem to have rattled Abby Ecker just a little bit. Not hard to understand why. There's the strike as the wind blows the MOSN sign into the The 3-1 bunt is shown, taken back, and it's low for ball 4. leadoff walk for Katie Raymond. That'll bring up Haley Tapia. There's number 14, hits from the right side. Again, if you want to check out this game, there's video coverage on YouTube. If you go to either our Facebook page or our Twitter page, there's a link to the YouTube live video right there. One will show take it back. It goes off the catcher's mitt to the screen. That'll be a pass ball and get Katie Raymond over to second base. So 1 ball and no strikes. Another runner in scoring position for Spaulding. 3-0 on the board. One show take it back again, and it is a ball 2-0. We got here. Winter hats are on. Stephanie Nesbitt, the first base coaching box, has gloves on, her hood up. That's a bunt popped up. Nice play by Grace Hallett to snag that one for out number 1. So a foul out to the catcher for the first out, and that brings up the top of the order in the form of Brittany Fauscher. Brittany Singleton scored in the first inning. First one to her. It's low for a ball. Nothing Red Raiders. And there's strike 1 to Usher. Throw down to second, not in time. Maybe a little confusion as to who was supposed to be covering there. As Donahue and Shagnon get together and talk it over. Center fielder Kittigwa has a coat on out in center. I don't blame her. I got a coat on in the booth. There's the 1-1. Slapped foul out of play. 1-2. Got a piece of the bleachers. Was high over to third. On a pass ball goes Raymond. Second pass ball of the inning, and a 2-2 count to Brittany Fauscher. So a fly ball could score Katie Raymond from third. It's deep enough. There's the 2-2. That one is in the dirt, blocked by Howell. This time it scoots away, but not far enough to score the runner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. One out here in the bottom of the second. Spaulding up 3-zip. The pitch. Shot right off a home plate, it looked like. Pitcher goes to first, throw is high, gets away, the ball's going to go out of play, the run scores. And that will make it 4-0 Spaulding. So an E1, no RBI for Brittany Fauscher, but she'll take it as she gets over to second on the overthrow. And that'll bring up Mackenzie Diaz, who reached on a walk, and then her courtesy runner came in to score. I'm still convinced it's 3-0, by the way, not 4-0. I want to know who that third runner that scored in the first inning was. I want answers. That one bounces in there for a ball. Got a piece of Hallett. Goes to the screen, trying to score from second. Sliding in there safely is Brittany Fauscher. Rather than the 4th and the 5th Spaulding run. The Red Raiders on top here, and things are coming unglued here for the Green Wave. to Mackenzie Diaz. As Abby Ecker is ready, and the pitch. Carved foul. Look out. Out of play, first base side. 1-1. Kenzie on the basketball team as well for the Red Raiders. Fouls that one off out of play. 1-2. One down here in the bottom of the second. Red Raiders with 2 runs in here in the second inning. A chilly night in Rochester. That one misses right outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thank you for tuning in this evening. If you're watching on YouTube, this is kind of a new thing we're trying tonight. There's a ground ball, some backspin on it to second. Shagnon will flip to first in time for the second out of the inning. So Diaz goes down 4-3, and here's Gina Torres, who struck out looking her first time up. Once she struck out looking, that brought in Brittany Fauscher in the first inning because the runners advanced after Torres took off first, even though she couldn't take first. It was occupied. But nonetheless, everybody was running. The ball into left field, and the run came home to score. Abby Ecker delivers. That one's fouled off third base side. 0-1. Red Raiders have Dover tonight. They have Dover on Friday, then home for Keene on Monday. They've won 3 in a row. They beat Timberlane on the 27th, 11-2. Won 5-1 at Alvern on the 28th, and then on Monday beat Manchester Central by a couple of touchdowns, 20-0. 3 touchdowns. So they missed an extra point. There's a call strike on the outside corner. 0-2 to Gina Torres. Base is empty. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. 5-0 Spaulding. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. It's the second time Torres has gone down looking, and the side is retired. But Spaulding puts another 2 on the board, and after 2, it's 5-0 Red Raiders. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. What's that?
Get the number, I forget to write it in. Chris, you wrote it for the last half inning.
I think it was 3, right?
Yeah, it was 3 for 6.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We got you.
You guys are awesome.
True.
You don't have to tell me that. I know.
Always for the country, though.
It's confirmation.
Good to see you're still so humble.
Well, you know, where does humble get you? Top of the third inning, Dover with a hill to climb here, down 5-0 to Spaulding in Division I high school softball. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch from Anna Shagnon, the second baseman. No balls and a strike. The 9-1, 2 hitters due up for Dover. Shagnon, Jaden Smith, and Teresa Carenti. Bunt is shown, taking back pitches high and outside for ball 1. Game started a little before 6:30. It's 7:14. We're just in the third inning. Long couple of innings for Spaulding on offense. There's a number to the mound. White has it. Fires on to first. In time. Dug out nicely by Torres over at first. Or is this being called a foul ball? Umpire's going to gather, and this might go as a foul ball. Illegal pitch is the call. So an illegal pitch was called. Well, we've seen a lot of that tonight. A couple, 3 times by Abby Ecker, and now Haley White gets called. And now Sheila Colson would like to know what was illegal about the pitch. Donna Marno is going to jog in and give her the explanation. And it has to do something with where Haley White's feet were. I turned up the outside mic to try and spy on their conversation. It's not quite that good. I can't quite hear what Sheila and Donna are saying to each other. I don't think I've ever been to a Spaulding game here in Rochester that Donna Martineau hasn't umpired in one form or the other, either on the bases or behind the plate. So I'm sure Sheila Colson knows Donna very well, and vice versa. In any event, it'll be 2-1 to Anna Shagnon. She gets new life as the lights are on here at Spaulding High School. That one's fouled over our head. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5-0 Red Raiders here in the top of the third. 2 swung on a miss for strike 3. And there's one away for Jaden Smith, who grounded out to short her first time up. Dave Colson just checking with me to make sure there was 1 out. That same player got out twice, but they only counted 1. That's true. That's how that happened. So that one's bunted foul by Jaden Smith, 0-1. I've never seen a softball game where I've seen so many illegal pitches called. I've done my fair share of Division IV softball games where you would expect that sort of thing. 0-1 to Jaden Smith, and this is outside for ball 1. Well, next week on MOSN, we'll have Division II baseball, Portruth and St. Thomas, Wednesday afternoon/evening, 5:30 start from Portsmouth. That one is low for ball 2, 2-1. And with the office job that gets out at 4:30, it kind of prevents us from doing a lot of games. But the evening ones we can come to. So there'll be a lot of Spaulding baseball and softball down the stretch because they play at 6:30 in the latter part of the season. That one is high for ball 3, 3-1 to Jaden Smith. Not a lot of facilities have the lights in New Hampshire high school baseball, or softball for that matter. Spaulding might be the only softball field with lights. I'm thinking about it. 3-1 is a hard ground ball to second. Nice job by Raymond to range over, make a nice throw. Unable to dig it out though is Torres. It would have been a close play either way. I'm going to give an infield signal there to Jaden Smith. And there's 1 on with 1 out. Wow, that was a hot shot. Raymond did a good job just to, Tapia did a nice job to track that ball down. Unable to dig it out was Gina Torres. Kind of looking into the setting sun too, which doesn't help. So 1 on, 1 out for Teresa Carenti. Bunt is missed. Throw down to second. Runner slides in safely with a stolen base to Smith. So a runner in scoring position for Teresa Carenti. Jaden Smith at second. Let's call her Teresa Smith. That would have been inaccurate. Five nothing Spaulding here in the top of the third. Point is shown right in front of the plate. That's going to advance the runner to third. Throw down to first in time as Tapia able to hold the bag with their tippy toe there. And is the call safe or out?
He was out. Jeez.
Dover coaching staff trying to argue the ball was juggled. Standing on first is Carenti, and the call is safe. Throw must have been juggled. Now Sheila Colson wants an explanation. And Mark Heisen getting both coaches are out for an explanation. I'm not sure exactly what the call is. So the call is out. It looked like it was out from up here. 2-4 on the out. You might have been able to kind of see it if you're watching on the YouTube live stream. And now Mark Heisen getting this explained to him a little bit further. So there you go.
What do we have for a count?
So Hannah Kittigwa will step in after much deliberation to face her first pitch. And some photographers and coaches that were in the field of play there for a moment. Hannah Kittigwa steps in. She popped out to second her first time up. Runner on third as little number. Nice play by the third baseman Fauscher to gun down Hannah Kittigwa to retire the side. So Spaulding works around the runner, and after 2.5, they lead at 5-zip. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. Huh?
She wasn't off the base.
Is that what the argument was? Oh, it looked like she held it to me.
I can see it from here.
I swear they only got 4 runs. Only 2 runners scored in the first time. Because they got 4 people on. 2 of them scored, 2 of them got stranded. Everybody else struck out.
Well, I was looking at it, and the girl hit it. She got the second base, and there were 2 runners on. That was the first 2, and then you had that third one. And
This one got tagged out to end the inning.
I don't know. I'm just going by what they said.
All right. What do I know?
That's what I said.
And we're back here at Spaulding High School, 5-0 Red Raiders. I thought it was 4-0, but I guess it's 5-0. Sometimes I miss things. That's on me, folks. But we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and
We both missed it.
And Dave Colson says he missed it too, so we're both kind of not so bright up here. But if you know either one of us, you probably had that figured out at this point. So due up for the Red Raiders in the 3rd. It'll be Haley White, Allie Tuff, and Maddie Preventure, the 4-5-6 hitters. Haley White walked in the 1st inning. That one's high and outside for ball 1. Abby Eckers had some issues with illegal pitches. Called for 3 of them so far. As that one's upstairs for ball 2, 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning, kind of a slow-moving game for high school softball. I've done softball games that have ended in less than an hour. This game's approaching 1 hour old. That one's fouled off the plate. 2-1. I guess Dover Spaulding is like Red Sox Yankees, and they're never going to be over with quick. Chilly night here in Rochester. Abby Ecker back on the rubber, ready to deliver to Haley White. That one's low for ball 3, 3-1. Haley White called for an illegal pitch in that top of the 3rd inning as well. So it's been an issue for both pitchers tonight. Both Sheila Colson and Stephanie Nesbitt in the coaching boxes have gloves on. I'm jealous right now. I wish I had brought mine. Pitches a high fly ball to deep left field. It's going to get over the left fielder Smith's head. It's going to be extra bases for White. She cruises into second, takes a turn, and holds up there with a leadoff double on a warmer night where the wind is not howling. That thing is easily out of here. The wind blowing in from left field. That was a shot, and the wind kept it in the ballpark. So we get a courtesy runner for White.
All over it.
Somebody yelled up the stairs with the courtesy runner to us.
That was Coach George.
That's Lily Marshall at second base, running for the second time. And there's strike one called to Allie Tuff, who signaled and was stranded at second, actually tagged out to end the first inning. Nothing Red Raiders. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. That one's low for a ball. It's smothered by Hallett to prevent any advance. 1-1. These two teams face off on Friday, 4 o'clock at Dover High School or Shaw's Lane. Quick double check on where that game's being played. My phone's acting as the camera, so I can't exactly text anybody and ask them. So if you're watching on YouTube, that's my phone on this mini tripod acting as a camera. Dave Colson came up here and said, "How many wires do you need for this thing?" And I said, "All of them." He says, "That one's low for a ball again," and I stopped by Hallett. 2-1. This is our first attempt at live video streaming. Of course, you can always listen on MOSN. Trying to get fancier and fancier, incorporating live video into the mix. Three and one, and there's a strike. 3-2. And the wind is just wreaking havoc with the MOSN sign. Almost to the point where I'm just going to take it out of the window. Fix your camera here there so people watching at home. 3 balls and 2 strikes, runner on second, 5-0 Spaulding here in the bottom of the third. Pitch. A line drive to right center field and over the head of the right fielder, Heisen. A late start for the runner, but she'll score easily. It's an RBI double for Allie Tuff, and it's 6-0 Red Raiders. Oh, there's another shot from a Spaulding batter. As Lily Marshall, the courtesy runner, came in to score. Grace Hallett going to go out and try and calm down her pitcher a little bit. Abby Ecker, who's had a rough go of it so far tonight. It's the second RBI for Allie Tuff. You know, it must have been Haley White that scored the third run of that first inning. I must have missed that. Bad job by me. In any event, Maddie Peretra steps in. She struck out looking her first time up. Gonna duck on the pond out there at second. And the pitch in there for strike one. Red Raiders 6 runs on 4 hits. As that one misses low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Maddie Preventure. Allie Tuff out there at second. And nobody out here in the bottom of the third. That one's low for ball 2, 2-1. So now we're dropping pens. We're doing all sorts of stuff. 2-1 is slapped towards first, gobbled up there by Vachon, steps on the bag for the out, guns over to third, not in time. So effectively a sacrifice bunt there for Maddie Preventure, 3 unassisted, and moves Took over to third, and there's 1 away for Delaney McKinney. Delaney reached on a fielder's choice in an at-bat that took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pitches to complete. She fouled off 6 pitches during her last at-bat. Annie Ecker doesn't want to see her ever again, but here she is. There's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. There's the 0-1. It's a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Raiders have scored in every inning in this one. They play in the bottom of the third. Abby Ecker delivers. Outside and low. 2 balls and a strike. Just 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Delaney McKinney at the plate. And the 2-1. That is shot towards third. That's through for a base hit. A run will score. 7-0 Spaulding. As Delaney didn't get all of it, but when the infield drawn in a bit, she got it through. An RBI single, and the Red Raiders lead at 7-zip. Inning continues for Katie Raymond, who walked and scored in the 2nd inning. And the first one from Ecker is in there for strike 1. Red Raiders 2 in the 3rd here. They scored 2 in the 2nd and 3 in the 1st. Putting up a bunch of crooked numbers. There's the 0-1. On the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. 7-0 Spaulding in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitches outside, scoots away. And over to second goes McKinney on the wild pitch. One ball and 2 strikes to Katie Raymond, who's got an RBI opportunity now. Stepping off the back of the rubber is Ecker. They get Hallett to go through the signs once again. Now has the one she likes, and the pitch. Foul right back at us. Even though there's a fence, they're still ducking out of the way. Right into your living room if you're watching at home. That evens the count at 2-2. Or excuse me, count holds at 1-2 with the foul. It's been a long night already, kids. That one's popped up, playable for Hallett, who makes the catch for out number 2. That one didn't get a lot of airtime, but Grace Hallett able to make the play, and there's 2 away for Haley Tapia, who popped out to the catcher her last time up. Haley, the second baseman tonight. And the first one to her bounces in there for ball 1. You know, if you're out there in left field, I'd be hopping around and making noise just to keep myself warm. Freezing out. Louisville's got this drafty booth. There's a pop fly to short and handled by Donahue for the out that retires the side. Spaulding puts another 2 up on the board, though, and after 3, it's 7-0 Red Raiders. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McKinsey Gun Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. back to Spaulding High School. Justin McIsaac with you as we head to the top of the fourth, 7-0 Red Raiders. And swinging and missing at strike one is Abby Ecker trying to help her own cause. Due up for the Green Wave, it'll be the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Ecker, Hallett, and Vashon. Libby Heisen if anybody reaches. As back to work goes Haley White. Changeup misses high for ball one. Red Raiders 3 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the third, although Dave Colson and I missed the third run somehow in that first inning. There's a strike. As Haley White gets ahead 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out in the top of the fourth, 7-0 Red Raiders. Pitch shot towards the pitching rubber as White flips over to first in time for out number 1. Don't forget, next Wednesday at 5:30, Division II baseball on MOSN. That'll be audio only. Look at the low profile there. It's even rougher than it is right now for video. So we'll just go audio only for that one. Portsmouth and St. Thomas from Portsmouth High School. As there's strike one to Grace Hallett, who walked her first time up. That was the lone free pass that's been issued tonight by Haley White. That one skitters in there for ball one. The one score that I could find so far from around the area, Trape baseball beat Wayne Fleet, I think that's how you say that, 10-0 in Class C in Maine. 2 balls and a strike now to Grace Hallett. And the 2-1. This is inside for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. We're going to update on the Cleveland-Toronto score. And this is outside for ball 4, so the second walk drawn by Grace Hallett. 1 on and 1 out for Faith Vashon, who reached on a fielder's choice.
3 for 6.
And Kersey Runner will enter the ball game. As it's Elizabeth Heisen, or excuse me, Olivia Shagnon will run. There's a ground ball to short, a slow roller to second. In time for the force there. That's all they'll get. That was a close play. But 6-4, Hallett is erased. And second straight time reaching on a fielder's choice for Faith Vashon. 2 away for Libby Heisen, who struck out swinging her first time up. Or excuse me, not Hallett erased, but Olivia Shagnon. Hallett will re-enter as the catcher. 2 away, and bunt is shown, and strike 1. As Olivia Heisen trying to lay one down. With 2 outs. Zip my jacket up a little higher. Temperature keeps nosediving. There's a chopper off the plate. This will be tough to get. And, nice strong throw for the third baseman, Fauscher. She had to charge the ball down the third baseline. Gunned it to first to Torres in time for the out that retires the side. Put a star on that play. So no runs on no hits, and Dover leaves one after 3.5. 7-0 Spaulding. This is high school softball at MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. There's no way it's 49 degrees. Dave Colson.
Just saying. Must be the indoor thermometer.
If you're watching the video, you get the behind the scenes, since the audio doesn't ever shut off.
Just do the 1 left, my friend. I'll take care of the rest.
Nice shout out to Lilac Car Wash, who makes these broadcasts happen. You can visit them online at lilac.carwash.com. And they've got locations in Rochester and Somersworth. So if you need your car clean, that's where you go, Lilac Car Wash. Bottom of the fourth inning, Spaulding leading Dover 7-0. 2 up in the Spaulding fourth. It'll be the top of the order. Brittany Fauscher, Mackenzie Diaz, and Gina Torres all scheduled to hit. Anybody reaches Haley Whitewood bat. Brittany Fauscher scored 2 runs so far tonight. And she's made a couple of really nice plays at third base. Singled in the first, reached on an error in the second. And she takes a ball 1-0. Give you some updates from professional sports in just a smidge after this pitch. That one's high for ball 2, 2-0. Red Sox and Orioles are scoreless to the bottom of the first inning. In the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Cavs lead the Raptors 43-33. That one's in the second quarter. There's a strike. 2-1 to Brittany Fauscher. Cleveland and Detroit are scoreless at the top of the third in the American League. Not a lot of baseball happening at the moment. That one's low for ball 3, 3-1. Mets lead the Braves top the first 1-0. Yankees and Blue Jays. Blue Jays lead that one 4-3. That one's at the top of the second. There's a line drive, screaming line drive. Oh, what a nice play by Donahue at short, laying out for it. Lindsay Donahue, that ball was knuckling away from her. Made a heck of a play. Put a star on that one as well. Robbing a base hit. Won't see a play much better than that for Lindsay Donahue. For the first out of the inning, 1 down for Mackenzie Diaz. And that one's low for ball 1. That ball was hit so hard, I didn't think Donahue had a chance to even get a glove on it, but grabbed it, kind of half bobbled it, kept it in her glove, and recorded the first down of the inning. What a play. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1 from Mackenzie Diaz. Spaulding hitters have had some laser beams tonight. And there's strike 2 on the outside corner, 1-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning, and I can't feel my hands anymore, so that's good. There's a changeup grounded back to the pitcher. Ecker over to Vachon in time, 2 away. So Ecker trying to work her first 1-2-3 inning here. She's got the first 2. Here's Gina Torres, who's gone down looking twice. Torres hitting from the left side. First one from Eddie Ecker. Outside for ball 1. Allegedly 52 degrees at first pitch, but with the wind, it's felt much colder all night long. There's a laser beam snagged by Carenti, saving her own life in the process. Look what I found! It hit her right in the glove, and the side is retired. That, boys and girls, is why a lot of infielders wear the protective mask. Oh my goodness! I'm just glad she caught that thing. What a play! So 3 up, 3 down for Spaulding in the fourth. We'll go to the top of the fifth, 7-0 Red Raiders. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. My goodness.
Awesome catch.
He's not going to catch her, he's going to kill her.
Left side of the infield made some good defensive plays. I shouldn't have done that.
And welcome back to Spaulding High School. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 7-0 Red Raiders as Haley White misses high and outside for ball 1. Going from Dover. In the top of the 5th, the 8-9-1 hitters. Lindsay Donahue just made a fantastic play in the bottom of the 4th inning. She fouls that one off 1-1. She made a fantastic play and then maybe upstaged by the third baseman, Tracy Carenti. If Donahue caught a laser beam, then I don't know what it was that Carenti caught. What's faster than a laser beam? A Saturn V rocket, I guess? I think a laser beam is faster, but nonetheless. 2-1 to Donahue, who lined out to short her first time up. Haley White pops that one up and snagged by Torres for out number 1. So one down for Anna Shagnon, who struck out swinging her first time up. It's the signs from Mark Heisen down in the third base coaching box. The last time I was this cold was the first one of this bunted foul at the plate that I go in. I think that was the St. Thomas Conval football game that was played at Portsmouth High School. And that might have been the coldest I've ever felt in my life, was that game. Maybe because I was sitting on the middle bleachers, even though I had 2 blankets. Prior to that, the coldest I'd ever been was another St. Thomas football game. St. Thomas and Kennett in a playoff game. That one's nubbed past the pitcher. Charging in his Tapia. Fires to first in time for the second out of the inning. So 2 down for Jaden Smith, who's 1 for 2. Grounded up to short and singled. They did a St. Thomas Kennett football game at Kennett. We just stood on top of the box now. That's a great view of the field, as that one bounces in there for ball 1. The problem is, the top of the press box is above the tree line. So, in North Conway, in the mountains there, in November, when the wind's blowing about 35 miles an hour, it's only 20 degrees, it makes for a cold. I wore snow pants and I was still cold. Ball and a strike as that one's fouled off by Jaden Smith. Remember after that game just sitting in a Burger King afterwards just trying to warm up and it just wasn't working. This is outside 2-1.
Just didn't work.
But luckily, that was when I worked for WTSN. Luckily the pay was fantastic. 2-1, Ben Smith inside 3-1. Dover down 7-1 here. At the top of the 5th. That one's a line drive. Gets through for a base hit. So second hit of the ball game for Smith. A 2-out runner for Tracy Carenti. Tracy saved her own life and her parents probably a fortune in dental work by snacking that line drive right at her to end the 4th inning. Pit wheels the bat now is ready. As White delivers, that one's low for ball 1. Game's approaching the hour-and-a-half mark. As Haley White winds and delivers. That one's tapped slowly towards second. Nobody covering first. Tapia gets over there nicely. As Torres gets it over to her for the out that retires his side. Well, nobody was covering first for a moment, but Haley Tapia, Johnny on the spot there, was running towards the ground ball and then just kept running towards first. And that out ends the inning for Dover. So after 4.5 from Spaulding High School, it's Spaulding 7 and Dover nothing. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash.
Making some changes. putting some players in.
Ah.
Three in for four, straight substitute. For Dover.
And welcome back to Spaulding High School. Justin McIsaac with you as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-0 Spaulding leading their arch rivals Dover. And one defensive substitution for Dover into right field. Olivia Shagnon will replace Libby Heisen. Olivia had courtesy run a few times. Now she enters the ball game as a straight substitution. Strike one is in there to Haley White, who has scored a pair of runs tonight. Walked in the first and scored, doubled and scored in the third. As Abby Ecker back to work for Dover. Change up misses high for ball one. Kind of held on to that one a beat too long. There's some noise going on in left field, but those folks have turned around and are watching a pickup basketball game at the basketball court out there. 2 balls and a strike. Apparently somebody got taken to school back there based on the reaction I heard. 2-1 to Haley White, the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Nobody out here, bottom of the 5th, 7-0 Spaulding. And the 2-2. Ground ball to short. Knocked down by Donahue and doesn't have a play. It was a hot shot to short. And Donahue was able to knock it down, but that was it. And it looks like Shagnon's actually at second base.
Again is the courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Same courtesy run.
So once again, a courtesy runner for Haley White. I'll give her a single on that. As Lily Marshall up there to run. So here comes Allie Tuff, who's 2 for 2. Single in the first, doubled in the third, and she takes the strike. Okay, so we have Olivia Shagnon at second. That means Anna Shagnon had to go somewhere. And I'll try to figure out where. Anna Shagnon was at second. That one's popped up. Foul territory. A lot of room over there, but not playable for who I thought was Olivia Shagnon. Let's see who's out there. Let's see a number there, Rick. I believe that is Anna Shagnon. Anna Shagnon has gone to right. And Olivia is at second. That one had home run distance, by the way, from Allie Tuff, but well fouled. There's a tree out there in the playable part of foul territory and right. And Shagnon actually right behind it. There's a changeup on 0-2. This is for ball one. This is not enough of my side. Put about a pound of tape on it, but I can't get it this way. Rip foul. First base side. That holds at 1-2. And man, the wind has returned with a vengeance. It hasn't ever really stop tonight. It's blowing maybe the hardest it has. Dave Colson's phone says it's... Dave Colson's phone says it's 51 degrees. They're in a prayer that it's 51 degrees right now. Holy wind. Nobody out running on first for Spaulding. They're up 7-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-2 is grounded between the hole, in the hole between third and a short. Nice play to range over by Donahue to go to second to record the force out. 6-4. That erases the pinch runner, or the courtesy runner, I should say. There's a difference. Courtesy runner Lily Marshall, 6-4. So fielder's choice for Tuff, and that brings up Maddie Preventure. She's 0 for 2. Play here at the bottom of the fifth inning. Swing and a miss for strike one. I don't know how Abby Ecker is pitching short sleeve. There's no way that feels good. I'm not questioning her toughness. As there's a strike, 0-2 to Maddie Preventure. I'm just saying that's gotta feel miserable. And the 0-2 is popped up foul on a play. Count holds at 0-2. As another 0-2 from Ecker is in the dirt for ball one. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Runner on for Spaulding. They're up 7-0 on Dover. Spaulding at 5-4 in the season. Dover 3-5. One's chopped towards third. Tough play for Carenti off her shoe tops to second for one. That's all they'll get. And that ball never really hopped for Carenti. She kind of had to nab it off the front of her shoe there. So the second straight fielder's choice for Spaulding. 5-4. Allie Tuff is erased. And 2 outs for Delaney McKinney, who is 1 for 2, singled her last time up. Had a 12-pitch at-bat in the first inning, ended up reaching on a fielder's choice. Or, end of the inning, guess technically reached on a fielder's choice. That one's smothered by Hallett in the dirt, ball one. Somebody going by, leans on the horn.
It's a friendly neighborhood.
Somebody going somewhere warmer than wherever they're going. It's warmer than where we are right now. Presumably. One's outside for ball 2-2-0. As McKinney spins the bat in the left-handed batter's box. Abby Ecker delivers. That one is nubbed towards third. Kind of a weird hop, gets past the third baseman. Carenti throw to first, not in time. An infield single for McKinney, and the inning continues. Over to second goes Preventure. Well, that had some weird knuckle off the bat, and I think it was kind of misread by Carenti. Didn't really get a good read on it. And deep in the hole at short, Donahue made a nice strong throw, but with the 60-foot base pass, not nearly in time to get McKinney, so she's aboard with an infield single. Katie Raymond is at the plate. Fouled out to the catcher her last time up. And fouls that one off on a play, 0-1. She walked and scored, did Katie Raymond, in the second inning. Here's the 0-1. That one's in the dirt. Runners advance from first and second. In front of her, but by the time she got over to it, runners had advanced on a wild pitch. So second and third, a base hit could score 2 here for Katie Raymond. With 2 away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Abby Ecker reaches back and fires. That one's in there for strike 2, 1-2. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 5th. 7-0 Spaulding. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Abby Ecker ready to deliver to Katie Raven. And here's the 1-2. That one's bounced to second. Olivia Shagman flips over first in time for the out. That retires the side. So Ecker able to work around a base hit and a couple of base hits and a fielder's choice there. It gets out of the 5th unscathed after 5 from Spaulding High School. It's 7-0 Red Raiders. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. It's not 48 either.
Dropping like a rock.
Let's go. Everybody's swinging. Everybody's swinging. Let's go. I'm so cold. Welcome back to Spaulding High School, top of the 6th inning, 7-0 Red Raiders. As Dover bats in their half of the 6th inning. Hannah Kittigwa reaches and slaps a grounder foul, third base side, 0-1. And Hannah might have shattered her hands fouling that off. She's not wearing batting gloves. And she was wearing a coat in center field earlier, which I don't blame her one bit for. Here's the 0-1. That one misses way outside for ball 1. Hannah Kittigwa, Abby Ecker, and Grace Hallett due up for the Green Wave, the 3, 4, 5 hitters. 6th. Delay goes back to work. That one is no foul. First base side. Stay foul, 1 and 2. That is over to second. No problems here in the win right now. There's the 1-2, and just getting a piece of that on the changeup. Hannah tried to hold up on the swing, ended up fouling it straight back. Count holds at 1 and 2. Was fooled by that, but did a good job to keep the bat out there just to get a piece of the ball. There's another 1-2. One's in the dirt, and I got a piece of the umpire. Oof, that's gonna smart tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes is. We'll take a moment here, and Mackenzie Diaz will started to head out to the circle, but two balls and 2 strikes. That's foul tipped off of Diaz, unable to squeeze it. So count holds at 2 and 2. Another 2-2. That one is fouled off again. Chris Fortney, the home plate umpire tonight. With some basketball officiating as well. You might see in some of those games. Another 2-2. This one is poked into left center field. And reaching out and making a diving catch. Oh, what a play out in left field by Delaney McKinney. Fighting the wind, laying out full extension for a beautiful grab for the first out of the inning. What a star on that one. Done some nice defensive plays from both teams tonight. So 1 down for Abby Ecker. And there's a liner in the center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Raymond charged in. Nothing she can do about that one. up Grace Hallett, who has walked twice. 7-0 Spaulding here in the top of the 6th. As that one misses for a ball. 1-0. If you're just joining us, this is the first time we're trying this on YouTube. We tried it on Facebook Live, but Facebook Live was not cooperating, so I had about 4 minutes to figure out how to do this on YouTube. There's a hot shot through the box into center field for a base hit. Look out. As getting her foot out of the way there was Haley White. Less the I think we're reconnecting here since I just got a phone call.
14 for 11.
We got a courtesy runner.
No, straight substitution, he said. No, at the plate.
We have a pinch hitter. Dave Colson acts as my spotter as well. And I'm going to have to check my... This player's not on the right. She chops one foul first base side. So Young hits for Grace Hallett. And sorry for the interruption if you're watching on YouTube. I'm going to do this on my phone, so I had to check something real quick. Runners on first and second. I beg your pardon, for Faith Vachon, it's Olivia Young. As Hallett reached on a single. There's a pop-up into foul territory. Unable to grab it as Tapia bounces off her glove. And Tapia fires the ball back in, frustratedly so. To Olivia Young. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and there's 2 away. So 2 down here for Olivia Shagnon. 2 on and 2 out as Dover trying to get on the board here in the top of the 6th. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. This is Shagnon's first at bat. She substituted for Libby Heisen, who was 0 for 2. There's a swing and a miss. And a snap thrown down to first. Not in time. Just getting back in there safely. Was Grace Hallett. And 0-2 to Olivia Shagnon. Haley White. Coming out of the 6th inning unscathed. The pitch. Runner foul, third base side. Kick save there by Mark Heisen. I would have covered up and gotten a face-off there if that were me. No, we're not playing hockey. It's just cold enough to be doing so. 0-2. That one's outside for ball 1. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. 2 on. That one misses upstairs. Runners go, and the throw to third is in time to gun down Abby Eckert. 2-5 on the caught stealing, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, and Dover leaves 1 on base, and after 5.5 and 7-0 Spaulding. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Gun Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. Deanna Scahill is going to hit for Haley Tapia. I hope I'm saying Deanna's last name correctly. If not, somebody please throw something at me and tell me I was wrong. Deanna is a senior. And she'll have her first at-bat of the evening coming up. And Deanna's wearing the short sleeves. She was wearing a coat in there in the dugout, thinking she was safe, and then got her number called, and now she doesn't have the sleeves on underneath her jersey, and she's probably freezing to death out there. Somebody get her an Afghan. Come on. A couple of blankets. Sheila Coulson looks positively frigid down there. Stephanie Nesbitt keeps adding layers in the first base coaching box. As there's a strike from Abby Ecker. 0-1 to Deanna Scahill. Ecker has kind of settled in after a rough first 3 innings, but damage might have already been done. There's a bouncer to short. Donahue has it. Long throw. Wide of the mark. And it goes out of play. That's going to let Scahill get to second base. So give her a single and an error. A single and then an E6 to allow her to get to second. One on and nobody out for Brittany Fauscher. Brittany is 2 for 3. Got robbed of a base hitter last time up. On a nice play by the left fielder, Smith. She takes one low, ball 1. So it should be 3 for 3, but there's been some leather flash tonight in this game. From both the Red Raiders and the Green Wave. There's a line drive to right into center field. Oh, a running catch by Hannah Kinniqua. Brittany Fauscher gets robbed again. She's standing at first base. You can't believe it, but what a play by Hannah Kinniqua. A running bid going to her left and makes the play for out number 1. Oh my. If you're scoring at home, that's an L8, but put a star next to that one. We got another substitution as Sierra Rodenhouse, maybe the best singer in Spaulding High School, will bat, sings the national anthem at all the big events. She's going to bat for Mackenzie Diaz. So Sierra digs in to the right side. Missed some time last year. I believe she had a broken finger, if memory serves. Correct. Sierra takes a ball high that goes to the screen. Here comes the runner from third, and the throw is in time. So a nice job by Grace Hallett to go fetch that ball and throw to the pitcher, Ecker covering for the second out of the inning. As Scahill had advanced to third. So 2-1 on the putout. So now the base is empty for Sierra Rodenhouse. We have 2 outs in the inning. One ball is the count on Sierra Rodenhouse. As Abby Ecker delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Healthy cut there from Sierra. Looking to make it 8-0 with 1 swing, it looked like. Ecker is ready with the 1-1. That one's low for a ball. 2-1. Well, we got underway a little before 6:30. We're approaching 8:20 here tonight. 7-0 Spaulding in the bottom of the 6th. That one's fouled off the catcher. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the 6th. 7-0 Red Raiders. In the Dover 7th, they would have the 8-9-1 hitters due to hit. They would need a big rally to keep this ball game going. The 2-2. Fouled off first base side to stay alive for Sierra. 2-2. Nobody on. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. 7-0 Spaulding. The 2-2 to Rodenhouse. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And the side is retired. But it'll be the last call for Dover in the top of the 7th inning. They trail Spaulding 7-0. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash.
Four has re-entered. Spawn.
Check that 7-8-9 hitters do up. The 7 hitter was at the plate when the inning ended. I can't feel my hands.
I'm shocked.
I know. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube.
Careful, you might chip your teeth with the ice right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I just dropped the pen because I couldn't feel my hands anymore. Top of the 7th inning, last call for the Dover Green Wave here as I said the 8-9-1 hitters. I was mistaken. It'll be the 7-8-9 hitters due up as Olivia Shagnon was at the plate when the inning ended. So she gets to get back up there with a fresh count. Mackenzie Dyes is re-entered at catcher for the Red Raiders. As first pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. So Shagnon, Lindsay Donahue, and Anna Shagnon all due to hit. Scheduled to hit, I should say. We'll see who ends up coming up. That one's bunted foul, strike 2. Nothing 2 to Olivia Shagnon. Olivia Shagnon is a senior. As that one misses outside for ball 1. Anna Shagnon, also in the game, is a freshman. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch from Haley White. It's a liner to short. And a short hops Winship over to first. Not in time to beat the runner Olivia Shagnon, an infield single. It was very close. Donna Martineau threw up the safe side, and there's 1 on and nobody out for Lindsay Donahue. Well, Hannah Winship, that ball was diving on her and played it up the short hop. It got on her in a hurry. Didn't really have a whole lot of chance to charge it. Made a good strong throw, but just not in time. And 1 on and nobody out. There's ball 1 to Lindsay Donahue.
Yeah, Lindsay.
Nobody out in the top of the 7th. 7-0 Spaulding. That one's high and outside for ball 2. 2-0. Haley White trying to finish off a complete game here and get everybody indoors. For goodness sake. Here's the 2-0. Oh, he's nubbed off the plate. It's going to dribble foul, though, on the third base line. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike here in the 7th inning. Spaulding looking to improve to 6-4, looking to win their 4th straight ball game. That one missed somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where. 3-1. There's 40 might have missed that one. This time is calling.
Oh, yeah.
3 balls and a strike here. Runner on first is Olivia Shagnon. Anna Shagnon is on deck. And a 3-1. Oh, this car foul out of play, 3-2. Dover trying to put an end to their losing skid. Green Wave have lost 2 straight. That one is line foul out of play. First base side once again. And the count holds at 3-2. These two teams meet again on Friday. That one's in the Garrison City. Another 3-2 coming from Haley White. Here it is. Strike 3 called, one away. That one came back and caught the inside part of the plate. A nice pitch from Haley White. Her 3rd strikeout of the night, 4th strikeout of the night. And there's one down for Anna Shagnon. She takes ball 1 low and inside. Anna's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the 3rd, grounded out to 2nd in the 5th. Gets ahead of Haley White, 1-0. And the pitch is grounded to short. Slow roller to 2nd. And, mishandled at 2nd by Scahill. So everybody's safe. 2 on and 1 out. I think you have to call that an E4 over there. And a fielder's choice for Anna Shagnon. That brings up the top of the order in the form of Jaden Smith, who is 2 for 3 tonight. And the last 3 outs are always the hardest to get. No matter what the score is. Bunt is shown, and it's a good one on the first baseline, as there's no play for Diaz. She throws over to 3rd, but the runner gets back safely, and Dover's got him loaded up here in the 7th. And that ball just died a couple of feet in front of home plate. Well executed bunt. By Jaden Smith, as Teresa Carenti will bat. She doubled back in the 1st inning with 1 for 3. She had the rarely seen in baseball, but kind of common in softball, 3-4 ground out. Her last time up. Bases loaded with 1 out. Dover down 7-0, but trying for some late inning magic here. As the pitch, line drive to left field, coming in as McKinney makes the catch. Runner tags from 3rd. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. The run scores. The throw to 2nd is not in time to get the runner there, and the run comes home, and Dover's on the board. It's 7-1. Well, the throw is cut off. Might have had a chance to get the runner coming from 3rd. It's really tough to get a runner from 3rd when it's just 60 feet, but Olivia Shagnon comes in to score. It's a sacrifice fly for Carenti and an RBI, and Dover's on the board. 7-1, but now there's 2 outs for Hannah Kittigwa, who was robbed by McKinney her last time up. Hannah did some robbery in the field as well, so turnabout is fair play. She takes ball 1 high. And there's strike 1. Hannah spells her last name. Well, she doesn't spell it that way. It is spelled Q-U-I-T-U-Q-U-A. Pronounced Kittigwa. I pronounced it wrong the first time Hannah played the game I announced, and boy did she let me hear. Here's the 1-1. That one's inside for ball 2. 2-1. Runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. 7-1 Spaulding, top of the 7th. 9 outside for ball 3. 3-1. Haley White's got to bear down here and try and finish this thing off. Dover trying to beg, borrow, or steal their way on here. Keep the ball game going. Here's the 3-1. Low for ball 4, and they're reloaded up. So Kittigwa works a walk. To third goes Anna Shagnon. Over to second goes Jaden Smith. Bases loaded and 2 outs for Abby Ecker. Abby is 1 for 3. Singled her last time up in the 6th inning. Prior to that, she grounded out to the pitcher twice. And here's the first one from Haley White. Upstairs for ball 1. Hannah Kittigwa was halfway to second there at first, trying to draw a throw, maybe let the runner come home to score. That's a dangerous game, though, with 2 outs. 1-0. He's low for ball 2. 2-0. Nowhere to put Abby Ecker here. The base is filled with Green Wave players in the top of the 7th. The 2-0. High and outside for ball 3. 3-0. So Abby Ecker can sit on a pitch she likes. You just got to throw strikes here if you're Haley White. Ecker can't hit a 6-run homer to tie it up. There's a 3-0 in there for strike 1. The worst thing that can happen here is you hit a grand slam and you still have a 2-run lead with 2 outs. Better put the ball in play and trust your defense. Here's the 3-1. That one's grounded up the middle, snagged by White, over to first in time, and the ball game is over. Spaulding wins it 7-1. Dover tried to threaten and rally there in the 7th inning, but unable to push that many runs across late in the ball game, and Spaulding gets the win to improve to 6-4 of the season. We'll be right back to recap this one. This is high school softball on MOSN, the McIsaac on Sports Network, presented by Lilac Car Wash. Two, 4, 6, 7.
We gotta go! Let's go, boys! Oh, my feet are so cold!
6. And welcome back. It's a final 7-1. Spaulding gets the victory here tonight over their arch rival, the Dover High Green Wave. The final totals as soon as I'm done totaling them, as it were. For Dover, 1 run on 7 hits. They made 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. For Spaulding, 7 runs. Let's count them up here. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 7 runs on 6 hits. They made 2 errors, and they left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runners on base. Winning pitcher this one was Haley White. She went the distance, as did her counterpart. The losing pitcher in this instance was Abby Ecker. The game was played in 2 hours and 5 minutes, which is a long time for softball in front of a crowd of about 150 or so. Well, that's it for tonight. Our next ball game will be next Wednesday. We will be in Portsmouth for Division II baseball. 5:30 start, Portsmouth and St. Thomas, right here on MOSN. Thanks for listening tonight and for watching. If you gave the YouTube streaming channel a try, appreciate that. And of course, feedback's always welcome. You can get us on Twitter at McIsaac on Sports, or you can email me, Justin at McIsaacOnSports.com. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think would work better. Let me know whatever's on your mind, and we'll try and get better the next time. So thanks so much for listening or watching tonight. Your final one more time: Spaulding 7, Dover 1. My name is Justin McIsaac. So long, everybody.